Hey guys, it's Saturday. Welcome back to the Den. So this week we're finally doing our video on Church and State. That's the documentary we watched
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah. The moment that none of you have been waiting for is here.
It's a really great movie though. I highly recommend everybody watch it at some point. It's a part of gay and lesbian history, so it's definitely very important. It won 2 awards.
Yeah.
What was it? The U.S. Special Jury Award, and that was at the American Documentary Film Festival. And the other one was Best Feature Documentary, and that one was at International Filmmaker Fest of the World. So, must have done decently if it won 2 awards.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So basically, the film is.
It's a documentary.
Yep.
So basically the film is a documentary outlining the case that kind of built its way up to legalizing gay marriage in the state of Utah, which if you're not an American and you're watching it, Utah is by and large a very, very conservative state, which is by and large also under the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or you may know it better as the Mormon Church.
Yeah, so I'm obviously not American. I know Mormonism, but I had no idea that it was so, like, church and state. Like,
Yeah, well,
I had no idea that it was, like, how much influence the Mormon Church has on politics in Utah. Like, I had no idea until I watched this. It was really eye-opening.
It's only really like that in the state of Utah because there's such a large Mormon population there.
It makes sense.
Yeah. So basically what the documentary was outlining was they decided that they wanted to legalize gay marriage in the state of Utah. And it kind of takes you through every step of that process from the very beginning all the way up through where gay marriage was legalized, not only in the state of Utah, but in a couple of surrounding states from the circuit court ruling that was made. It loses a little bit of its appeal, at least to me, because knowing that gay marriage was going to be legalized shortly thereafter in all 50 states, you kind of already know that that's coming, and you're like, this is really cool, but
almost felt like it was cut short of, like, watching a movie, it's like watching The Lord of the Rings, and they get to Mount Doom, and then the movie just stops. Like, that's the equivalent of what it would be like, because it was the build-up to trying to win this court case to legalize gay marriage, and they did, only in the state. But because it's a part of history, we all know that it was, like you said, shortly thereafter that it became legalized all across the entire country. So, yeah, it was kind of like you felt a little cut off from the rest of the story. But it, at the same point, wasn't the intention of the documentary. The intention was to bring light how such a small group of activists and lawyers came together to fight such a monumental court case and actually won, and the way that they won was just like unbelievable. I don't want to give too much away, but the way that they found out that they had won the court case and everything was just kind of like, wait a minute, we won already? Like, what? it was really cool. I enjoyed it a lot, but I did see or do see what you say in regards to, like, how it felt like it was missing something almost.
Yeah, because they wanted to focus on that versus the overall national legalization of gay marriage, which actually came from a man named Jim Obergefell, who's from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Right. Now, are there documentaries on that part of...
Oh, yeah, there are a few. Yeah.
We're going to have to watch one.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Sorry.
Yeah, but his case was he basically wanted to list himself as his partner passed away from a terminal illness. He wanted to have his name listed as spouse on his partner's death certificate. And the state of Ohio said no. And he was not willing to accept that because they were married. They just weren't considered married in the great state of Ohio because marriage was not legal there between two men or two women. It is now, though. Because as we all know, Ohio is for lovers. I'm totally not holding that up right.
And Ontario is yours to discover. What we write on our license plates.
Oh, ours say birthplace of aviation because the Wright brothers were born in Dayton, Ohio, even though the first flight was in North Carolina.
So it's kind of a short video for you guys this week. We just wanted to do that quick review on this movie, documentary, Church and State. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, I highly recommend it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's important to know gay and lesbian history.
It is, and also it gives you a lot of insight as to... They have a lot of little clips that they've inserted into the documentary from, like, the Mormon church. And they're a little frightening.
That was all brand new to me because the only experience I've had with commercials or adverts for the Mormon church is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is very muted, kind of, I don't want to say dumbed down, but like a... They don't really explain what the church is in those videos.
No.
They basically just make it look like they're a regular, average, everyday church that does nothing but helps people and puts right all the wrongs in society.
As long as you're super conservative and have no desire whatsoever for someone of the same sex.
So yeah, it was very interesting. My favorite part about the whole thing, though, was those little clips, because it made Ken think of that episode of South Park from season 7, all about the Mormon kid that moved in, which I had never seen. So of course we had to go and watch that right afterwards, and oh my god, it was so funny.
Very highly recommend that episode to any of you who find religion as funny as I do. I would also recommend the movie Latter Days, if you've not seen that.
That movie is fantastic. I have seen that. That is a really great movie.
That's an LGBT movie.
Yeah. Which, if we ever redo Retro Movie Review, that would be a cool one for us to watch together and review together. Because it's a different perspective, watching it as a single gay man versus watching it as a married gay man.
Yeah, I would imagine so, yeah.
So that's it for this week, guys. Do you have any documentaries that you've seen that you guys would recommend that we should watch or possibly review? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and look us up on Facebook and like us there as well.
Alright, guys. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.
Bye.
Take care.